to Australia's wide-ranging food scene and bringing a whole new meaning to the idea of dining outdoors is a multitude of colourful food trucks cooking up gourmet fare from all corners of the globe. Two passionate cooks braving Melbourne's elements to feed the hungry hordes at local parks and the city's music and sporting events are Smokin and the Curry Truck, each using an Isuzu N series to keep their mobile eateries on the move. We catch up with Smokin and the Curry Truck and discover how the Isuzu N series keeps these food truckers delivering top-notch food to the streets of Melbourne. Jim White, owner-operator of the Southern-inspired Smokin opted for an NNR 200 when searching for the perfect truck to get his slow-cooked meats and smoky special sauces out on the road. The custom-built body took 3 months to build and comprises of a fully equipped kitchen, gas oven, gas fryer, cold salad bar, fridge and freezer. The brightly signed Smokin truck has been a festival favourite since serving up its first plate of Southern Barbecue in 2011 and has been spotted at events such as Springfest, Midsummer and Moomba.
Smokin sort of does differently, and what we bring new to the table, I guess, is making this American-style barbecue approachable. Obviously, it being mobile, we make our own rubs, our own sauces, our own spice mixes, and basically everything is unique about what we do. We use a smoker. We have things like pork shoulders and beef brisket, and we put those into the smoker for about 18 hours, so we do a lot of cooking overnight. And we shred that up, add our dry spices and rub mixes so that in the food truck it's ready to go. Well, Smokin got into the food truck market in the very early stages when there was only 3 or 4 food trucks operating in Melbourne. Smokin fleet consists of the Isuzu truck that we can see behind us. We've also got a towable van, which is our very first sort of street truck that we had. We've also got a marquee, so we set that up for weddings, parties, catering, and smaller events. The larger events, we certainly take the Isuzu. It's fully set up with a kitchen, so we can do our chili cheese fries and we can do our full menu. Smokin would serve in a typical street trading night. We may do 100 to 200 serves. At a festival event, it could be anywhere between 500 to 1,000 serves. As we take on franchisees, we realised that we needed to have a truck that's a blueprint model, and the Isuzu truck was certainly the way to go. Smokin chose the AMT model to make it easier for our staff to drive. We chose the wheelbase that was appropriate for us to be able to reverse into tight spots, into festivals and events, and for street trading as well. So it ticked all those boxes.
For the curry truck owner, E.B. Yusuf, who is as passionate about good curry as he is about Isuzu trucks, his eye-catching NPR 275 is already ticking all the boxes in terms of reliability, power and driver comfort. To get the curry truck ready for the road, fit-out required reinforcing the chassis and building the body from the ground up, including sinks, plumbing and the refrigeration panels which form the truck walls. E.B. works 7 days a week preparing his slow-cooked curry sauces for service and can be found frequently serving piping hot curries at parks in Melbourne's inner west and special events around the city.
My wife and I decided to start a mobile food truck, and we decided to go with curry. Curry is one of my preferred meals. If it's a pub, a restaurant, it's always my first thing, besides steak. I looked around, there was really no curry trucks out there, so I thought I'll be one of the first. Initially, we thought about getting into a shop. I did a bit of research and I saw that the food trucks were in the rise, in Melbourne especially. With my previous experience, I've worked for a company involving driving a truck, and that was my first ever truck that I've ever driven, and it was an Isuzu, and I absolutely loved it. I did speak to a couple of dealerships, found the right one, so I've bought an Isuzu. They've had an X-Demo model with so many extras. Those extras was a tow bar, a rear camera, reversing camera, sat-nav, a bull bar, an Isuzu dash mat, Isuzu seat covers. So yeah, I was really happy with that deal. I actually appreciate a lot of things on the truck. There's just so much. I mean, cruise control is the biggest thing for me. The hill assist, even the safe. I mean, in my business, obviously you want to make sure your money's safe. So there's a safe inside the cabin. So that's awesome. And definitely the reverse camera. You can imagine with my sort of work, we got to reverse into some tight spots. That camera comes in handy. If I was to pick 2 really popular curries, it'll be the Indonesian beef rendang and maybe the chicken tikka masala. Where there's hungry people, there's a curry truck.